Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. China can become a global manufacturing center. It is undeniable that American companies have made great contributions. During the 30 years of Apple's entry into China, it has brought a large number of suppliers and formed a complete set of supply chains. A large number of international companies have built factories. After the start of the chip rules, the United States started a series of special care for Chinese semiconductors. After American companies were forced to stop chip shipments, Chinese companies also gave up all illusions about Western countries and turned to technology independence. In terms of research and development, major breakthroughs have been made now. Australia officially announced the survey data. China's technology is taking off, while the advantages of the West are declining at full speed. According to the data, among the existing 44 key technologies, China has an advantage in 37. People's Daily's appeal has come true. Does it mean that the technical game between China and the United States is coming to an end? China has achieved technological leadership. Science and technology originated in Western countries. Europe and the United States occupy a large number of basic technologies and core patents involving communications, chips, big data, and other fields. Their advantages in this area also allow them to have the top scientific research team and continue to innovate in technology. In depth, in the past 20 years, almost all new products and technologies originated from developed countries such as Europe, America, Japan, and South Korea. Microsoft, Google, Qualcomm, Oracle, and other companies have formed a direct monopoly, whether at the software level or the hardware level, which has also allowed the United States to realize technological hegemony in the true sense. But China does not succumb to under such a prestige. They quietly sought breakthroughs behind their backs. After the birth of Huawei's 5G, everything changed. The birth of Huawei's Kirin chip and Hongmeng system successively solved the domestic dilemma of lack of core and soul, and completely broke the monopoly of American companies. This also directly broke the image of the paper tiger of the United States, which has always been in the top of the supply chain, makes it ignore the importance of the underlying manufacturing industry, and is highly dependent on Asian chip foundries, making the Biden team feel unprecedented pressure. In the face of the strong rise of Chinese semiconductors, the United States can only use its own supply chain advantages to continuously pressure its partners to jointly isolate Chinese companies. As long as they are companies with American technology, they will not be spared. After TSMC officially cut off supply, Huawei's cutting-edge Kirin chips face a temporary shutdown. However, this did not dampen Huawei's fighting spirit. Ren Zhengfei promised that the annual R&D investment will not be less than 20% of the total revenue, and use high salaries to attract talents from all over the world. The scientific research process has obviously improved phenomenally and successfully realized localization of 13,000 components and 4,000 circuit boards, and also successfully mastered the autonomy of 14 nanometers EDA software. In 2023, Huawei confirmed a $170 billion R&D investment. With SMIC's 14 nanometers mass production process, Kirin chips are likely to return this year. Swiss Handelsblatt once responded, Huawei will soon be able to launch 5G chips, resume the mass production of 5G mobile phones. Qualcomm also stated, the delay in obtaining 5G authorization has given Huawei enough time to break through. Qualcomm's revenue in the third quarter has fallen sharply. Can't get any substantial revenue from Huawei. Obviously, all these voices are based on data. According to the survey data of the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, China has achieved dominance in 37 projects in the core 44 key areas, including advanced material manufacturing, 5G communications, biotechnology, aerospace and so on. This research report shows that China is already at the top of the world in many key technologies. Does that mean that the China-US game has already won or lost? America throws in the towel. The game between China and the United States at the semiconductor level is intensifying, and many industry experts directly call it a war. According to the current situation, it is impossible for the two sides to compromise without a winner. Giving up research and development in the semiconductor field, and investment, is the lifting the ban clause given by the United States. But it has reached this level. It is obviously impossible for China to give up. If you bow your head this time, it will be difficult to get up again later. China has given a goal of 70% chip self-sufficiency. However, even after the signing of the tripartite agreement between the United States, Japan and the Netherlands, the scope of restrictions has been lowered to 45 nanometers, and it is absolutely impossible for China to give up. After being forced into the palace by American companies, the Biden team hesitated, gradually realizing the importance of the Chinese market, and did not want to make trouble to the point of no return. At present, 27 Chinese companies have been removed from the unverified list. This is likely to be a trial by the United States to fully lift the embargo. Due to the problem of face, it is impossible to let it go all at once, but China must not be soft-hearted. The People's Daily has issued a warning that Western countries are not reliable cooperation at all. What do you guys think about this?